Hi, it's Rhonda from Creative Crochet with Rhonda. I'm really excited today. I have my mind racing. I've got so many ideas. I've got tutorials almost ready to share with you. But today I have another unboxing. And I'm going to have to stop this. So you may not see unboxings for a while after this because I'm going to run out of room and I'm going to run out of money. I'm not sure which one first. But I have some incredible yarn to share with you. I haven't seen it yet. The box is sitting right here. I can't wait. So this yarn is my first high-end yarn, and I've never had this before. I've had 100% wool before that I purchased in Nova Scotia, Briggs & Little, which is beautiful yarn, but it is scratchy, and so I've had to learn go through the experience of making nice flannel linings because you don't want scratchy wool against your skin. So it wasn't that inexpensive because I had to go out and buy a sewing machine and go through a learning curve. And I really did go through a learning curve. I made a little jacket for my grandson, and I had to, first I learned how to put a lining in a hat, but then I had to go through this process of putting a lining in this cardigan, which turned into this gorgeous jacket. But not before I nicked my pajama bottoms. I cut my measuring tape in two. Gotta be careful with that scissors. But anyways, it wasn't such a bad thing because it's a learning process, and now I can put linings in, well, hats. I don't know if I'll do the sweater again, but you never know. So just to share with you the yarn that I got from Nova Scotia, the Briggs & Little, here's an example of it, and it is pretty yarn. It's a little messy because it's been sitting around, but it's Briggs & Little. This is the Heritage yarn. Gorgeous green color. And the outfits that I made with their yarn that is flecked with different colors in it. It's just gorgeous. But it's scratchy, but still really nice. So this is a 2-ply, 100% pure wool, 4 ounces, 113 grams, and it's Canadian. So I kind of like that idea too. So anyways, that was the 100% wool yarn that I've had. But then, well, Crystal from Bag O' Day Crochet, I admit she's my guru. And I think she is for a lot of people, because if you don't follow Crystal, you should. She's amazing. And a lot of people do, and a lot of people love her. She recommended the yarn, which I'm going to be unboxing very soon. But just to tell you a little bit about Crystal, she moved into a new home, and she was asking her viewers and subscribers if they would like to send her Christmas ornaments for her tree. So I was one of them. I jumped on that bandwagon. It was shocking how many Christmas ornaments she got. And what a gem she is, because she got online and did videos, and she opened up every one of those ornaments, thanked everybody personally, and it was really touching to watch. So Crystal, thank you. That was amazing. And that 12-foot tree was so packed full of ornaments. I just, I have to really give credit to Crystal, because I'm just thinking all the time she went to the post office and how many packages she would have had. And I'm thinking that anybody at some point would have said, oh my God, if I get one more Christmas ornament, I'm going to scream. And she was just so appreciative of every one of them and was just amazing. Actually, I looked at the tree when it was done, and I kept pausing my video, stopped and started just to see, while she was showing the tree, to see if I could find my Christmas ornaments. I didn't care that I couldn't, because I was just so happy to see that gorgeous tree with all the ornaments. But there were so many that I couldn't find mine. Anyways, it's amazing. So anyways, Crystal, she suggested this yarn, and I thought I have to try it. on one of her videos, she mentioned that it was on a good sale at a store in the States called Little Knits. And I calculated the difference, and I thought it's still a really good deal considering this yarn is probably $45 a skein. And with everything included, I paid under $30. It was about $24, and then on top of that, I have to pay taxes, Canadian taxes. I don't think that there's duty on yarn because it's not considered an end product. Well, let's not tell them that for some of us it is an end product. Just having yarn is like, oh. But anyways, so it's still a really good deal, and I bought some. But just back to this yarn that I had to learn to sew. Having a sewing machine is actually a really good thing because for years I was doing everything hand sewn. Even back when my kids were small, I hand sewed a costume for my son for Halloween. Everything was hand stitched. And I've always wanted a sewing machine, so that's a good thing. But anyways, the other person I wanted to mention, because I think this community of crocheters who are creating content on YouTube, they're all magnificent. And there's another one I wanted to give a shout out to, Franny Square. And what she does is she does a show and tell once a week or almost once a week where she has her viewers and subscribers send in the things they've made, and she'll always give a shout out. So if you're thinking of selling anything on Etsy, or if you have an Etsy shop, you should subscribe to Franny Square. Franny is such a sweet woman, and she'll always be there to support you. She's been a mentor to me, and just check her out, because if you see that show and tell and you want her to show your items, your projects that you've made, she'll do that. She'll spend a lot of time with you, and just I had to give a shout out to her. So anyways, I'm really excited about opening this box right here. I got it today, and I've been waiting all day, and so that's gonna happen right now. You know, I really wanted to concentrate on tutorials, but this one, you can't wait. Can't wait any longer. Oh. So I am going to use my small scissors because I wouldn't want to cut through this precious magic that's inside. It's a pretty big box. It does says do not use blades to open, so you have to be really careful because I'm sure the box is full. Gotta do this really slowly. I'm really excited. I've never had such expensive, luxurious yarn. And this is also 100% wool from Japan. Noro Bachi yarn. And to me, wool is just scratchy. So I'm really interested to see this wool being and they look big too. Cut it in a couple more places. Oh, wow. Oh, the other thing about Little Knits, if you spend a certain amount of money, they give you a free gift. So I also have a free gift in here. I should anyways. Oh, and I've got some paper. Let's see what this is. Okay. And a personal message. I love when they do that. I love when they do things like this. Oh, I'm hiding. Look at that. Enjoy your new yarn. I like that. Wow. Oh my. Okay, I gotta get this box out of the way because obviously it's covering my face. Okay. So I'm gonna leave the best for last. I'm gonna show you my free gift. I like this. I'm gonna take it out. Look at that. That's free. You spend the money and you get freebie. It's actually nicer than I thought. And soft. Wow. So this is James C. Brett Flutter by Animal Print Super Chunky. Look at that. I got 3 of these for free and it's really soft. It's like blanket yarn. It is 100 grams, 90 meters or 98 yards, made of 100% super soft polyester. And this is Animal Print. I'm looking for the colorway. It just says shade number AP3. Okay, so it's Jaguar print, made in England. And you can see why it would be that Animal Print name. Look at that. It reminds me when I was a little kid, I had a tiger tail for good luck. It looks exactly the same. Look at the colors. The orange, the blue. Really nice. I wonder what I could make out of that. If you have any suggestions, let me know. But I got 3 of those. And you know what? It makes the cost of this expensive yarn that much more worth it because I didn't pay for this. 3 of them. That'll be fun. Okay, now the pièce de résistance. Doesn't sound so Canadian. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. It looks so soft. Can't wait to reach in and touch it. So this is Noro Bachi, and I'm going to have to go inside to remind myself of the color. From Japan. And look at, you can see the Japanese on there. Where is it? Here, sorry. Right there. Okay, let's open it up. It's packaged really well. There's no way that's going to come out of the plastic. Look at that. The colors are magnificent. Soft. I mean, for wool, it's really soft. I mean, the only thing I have to compare it to is this Briggs & Little. And I always found this a bit scratchy. So it definitely needed the flannel lining, whether it's a hat or a sweater. This one, I would say I could probably wear it personally. Everybody's different, but I could probably wear it without a lining as a hat. And I might be able to wear it without a lining as a cowl or a scarf. I do have another scarf that's wool. Oh, so therefore it's not the only wool. I have used 100% wool from Hobie. That's a very fine yarn, not bulky. And I wear that scarf and it's 100% wool. So I think I could wear this for sure. If you're sensitive to wool, then you might still find it scratchy. And like I said, you could do a flannel lining, but otherwise, if you can go with it, look at the colors, just stunning. Really, really beautiful. So here's the cute little card that comes attached to your yarn. And on the back are some specifications and instructions. It says it's 100% wool, of course. 200 grams, 240 meters. There is a whole list of washing instructions, what you can't do. I'm not good at reading that. I always need to look up what those symbols mean. I did hear somebody say once that it is dry clean only, but I also know with this type of yarn, any unwashable 100% wool yarn is suitable for felting. I can imagine this, if you're into felting, I'm not, that this would be a gorgeous yarn to felt with. So in that case, I think the felting process includes washing, but for general wear, you don't want your yarn to felt, so then you may have to dry clean it. And it says that the hooks you use are 6 to 8 millimeter hooks. If I haven't mentioned before, it is a roving style of yarn. And you'll notice here, this is a 1-ply roving style. You'll notice the variations in the thickness. You'll also notice the clumpiness that you might get. That's not a mistake. That's all part of how this yarn is, just the nature of the yarn. And it actually makes for beautiful crochet. I can't wait to see how this works up. I'm sure it's going to be stunning. I also like the message inside of the card. So that's here. I thought it was kind of poetic. And I used to have Japanese students in my home. I hosted international students. They came to Canada to learn English. And I found naturally the Japanese people are very poetic in the way they speak. And I found this quite poetic. It says, the world of nature. Be free from existing concepts and limitations. Pursue the image in our minds. By Iseiku Noro, and Iseiku Noro is obviously the owner and where the company gets its name from. It tells you a little bit about the natural fiber. The fiber is hand-selected and inspected by Master Iseiku Noro from the most reliable and ethical suppliers. Fibers are never treated with acids or harmful chemicals. They are gently spun to preserve original qualities and character. Talks about the natural color. Iseiku Noro creates asymmetric patterns and complex colors to mimic the beauty of nature that surrounds you. Yeah, it is beautiful. Natural process, which, you know, makes you think about this roving quality. It looks very natural. Wabi Sabi embraces natural imperfections. The harmony of natural variation and original character of the fibers are preserved and delivered into your hands. I'm glad it came into my hands. I'm glad that I found out about the sale because it is an expensive yarn and I don't think I would be able to purchase it without a sale. So I'm looking forward to making something really nice with this. The other thing that I didn't mention, apparently this yarn, and I guess because of the natural process, could have a lot of knots in it. But what I found out, because of the fibers, because they're a non-washable wool and the way they're roving, when you see the knot, you can take the yarn apart and then use what I've called the spit method, but I wouldn't use spit, use water. You take the ends, put them together. I think you're supposed to split the ends apart a little bit and just wet them a little bit and rub it together. And then once you do that, it actually makes the yarn attach, which is really handy because there's nothing more annoying than having all these loose ends that you have to weave in. I don't think anybody really likes to do that. So having the ability to do that makes an added bonus for this yarn. So this colorway is, I wish I could find it. Color number 10. I know it's on here somewhere. I'm not having much luck here. I cannot find the color of this, but I will look it up. Now, I always thought, when I looked at it online, I thought this was paper, but it's actually cloth. It's a ribbon. This is gorgeous. Look at all the colors. There's mauve, there's pink, yellow, such a combination. Gray, purple, earth tones. Imagine how that'll work up. Stunning. And I think everyone is just a little bit different. Actually, probably on the receipt, I can find the color for you. I'm hoping. I got 5 skeins of each colorway. Okay, color number 10 is Mitaka. And the other one I got was color number 15, and that's Suzuka. So this one here, did I say was color number 10? No, this is color number 15. So this is Suzuka. But I think everyone is just a little bit different. The greens, the yellows, burgundy, mauve, brown. Stunning. Look at that. There's the label, and here's the tag. So this one has a ribbon label. It's fabric. And I noticed that this one has a paper label, so maybe it's the luck of the draw or when it was made. I also heard that wool has a certain scent to it, so I'm going to take that sniff test. It does have a certain scent. I don't really know what wool smells like. I've never gotten up close and personal to a sheep. But definitely smells different than acrylic yarn, and I'll consider that a luxurious scent. Why not, right? It's a luxurious yarn. And this is also considered a 5-weight bulky. So you can make something really nice with that. And especially with the amount that it comes with, it's actually for that sale. And hopefully there's some left if you want to buy some. It's really worth the money. It's awesome. Can't wait to use it. So that's the Suzuka. And this one, is this Mitaka? Yes. So that's why they're different. 2 different colorways. So this is the Mitaka. This one is more with the pinks and the purples, and look at how thick it does get. Imagine how interesting your project will turn out. And this is what I got. That one. And that one. Can't wait to use it. Thanks for watching. I'm sure I will be making something online with this. This is precious. Is it worth the money? Yes, absolutely, because we need to spoil ourselves sometimes with luxurious things. So definitely a go for. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, share. I've got a lot of good things coming, a lot of good things planned, and I can't wait to see you again. Bye for now. Okay, this might come across as weird, but I feel like it's worth mentioning. I talk about Crystal from Bag a Day a lot, and obviously I mentioned that the reason for me buying the Noro yarn was because I learned about the sale from Crystal, which I really appreciated, because at the regular price I don't think I'd ever buy it, to be honest with you. It's really expensive. So I put together my unboxing and my review and my thoughts about it. And then I went to watch Crystal's videos, her updated videos, which I always do because I don't miss one of hers. And obviously if she mentioned the sale, she was planning on getting some herself. And it was probably around the same time. And she did a review of the Noro Bachi as well. And some of what I did is, or said, is similar to what she did. I'm so new here. I don't know what the etiquette is. I'm going to go ahead and release my video. If I'm making a mistake, please let me know, because I don't know. And that's why I'm bringing it up, because I don't want to look like I'm copycatting. Interestingly enough too, in my first content video, I mentioned something about looking at the camera, and I'm not really sure which direction to look in, and she just mentioned that. So I thought hey, Crystal, like, we're all human, and I guess we're all interested in the same thing, and we're doing similar things, so we're going to end up having some commonalities. So I just want to say that I hope that I'm not overstepping any boundaries. And maybe this is really ridiculous. It's just that I don't know. I say I'm a newbie, wet behind the ears, however you want to phrase it. I'm just doing my best to do my own thing, and I'm kind of proud that that I'm thinking like Crystal, because obviously she's very successful, and I just want to be here to give back from myself. And because I actually learned how to crochet by looking at YouTube videos. That's the first thing I did before I learned how to read patterns. And I'll still watch YouTube videos to follow a pattern. So I just wanted to give back of myself. I don't want to step on anybody's toes. I don't want to put out copycat content. I'm just doing my own thing. And I guess sometimes it'll overlap. I just didn't expect this. So I wanted to put this out. Hopefully it's okay. If it's not, let me know, because I don't want to make anybody uncomfortable or do something that is just not cool. Okay, thank you, and hope you're enjoying my content so far.